here. Knock out this 1 rep max today. Yeah, we're gummies. We gotta have more hydration. So I'm gonna warm up. We warmed up earlier today, but we did 1 plate tuna. So I'll do some loo raises. I think we're good. We should be fine. Shoulder feels good. Probably need them. Up to 3. We need another plate. I was hesitant to go too fast. I want to stretch a little bit more. But I don't want to pre-exhaust myself either. So I want to just get into the groove. My seat's a little too low. We're pretty hydrated right now. So, I'm debating whether to use my belt or not. It would be pretty good just to build the tension, but I don't know if we need it. Let's do this one. So it's 2:30. We'll go by 10s. 3:15. Go slowly. Let's probably rest a little bit between sets. I'll do some static holds as well, just to get in position. So, I'm feeling pretty good though, so we should be able to knock out some pretty heavy reps today. We're getting slimmer today though. Get some tighter wrist wraps. And on the back. Gotta come in a little tighter on our bench. I feel like it was a little too loose. Probably rest 5. That's how much we're at. talking to myself for like 5 minutes. So other than that, we're freaking good. I feel like I gotta put the camera way back though. I just don't want this to go in the way. Because it's too close. So we're gonna get our water in. I don't tend to chug a lot. Candy's good though. Get this glycogen in there. I'm feeling super thirsty though with that glycerol. Probably for the 355, I'm gonna ask if I see my friend Richard. Just in case I can't get that push. I feel like 355 is gonna be like my battle. The good thing is we've learned place to be really close. I've slightly now, so I want to use more my power now. Sub triple, kind of getting into position is probably the most eroded thing to do. It's just that tightness. But I think once you get that out of the way, it's pretty simple. It's not a matter can we do it, it's how we do it. So if I mess up my breathing, also the thing is not to extend too far, extend too much because you're holding your breath, right? So you want to go and then push. So that's our goal today. All right, let's go stretch and we'll start again. All right, we're gonna go for, this is our old 1 rep max. Knock that thing out of the water. Easy. Let's go to 5'5". So we knock out 5. This would be 5 pounds. This would be 355. That was pretty good. We had a good session, good breath, good arch. So I'm almost curious to see if 3.6 is going to be our max. But we'll go up at least 5 pounds and then we'll proceed to the other one. And I'm taking my time resting because last thing I want to do is like rush into it. Heavy breathing, not able to get that proper breath in. So I usually rest like 5-6 minutes when I'm doing my PRs. And that felt freaking amazing. I almost want to jump to 360, but we'll do this first, and then we'll do a 360 attempt. But that felt really good. That was like tip top right there. So I'm excited. We are with our old PR. Now we're gonna go into the new PR. So 10-pound increase is pretty good in terms of training, 16 weeks. And then once you get into higher weights, it's a lot harder to go up so much weight. You're going up incrementally because 1, 2, 3% is like a huge amount of weight. Especially like in squats. If I were to go up just even 5%, that's the 25-pound difference. So you see already you start going into 1, 2% increments because the 5% difference is freaking huge. I think in our bench, my squat I did, probably the way this is going, I'm pretty sure we're gonna break 515. And that's gonna be like my peak. I think 500 is gonna be easy. It's gonna be just smoothing out. I think 5'10" will struggle, and then 5'15" it's gonna be a grind. So, but it would be pretty good. It'd be almost a 5% increase. All right, let me rest up, do some more stretches, and then we'll get back at it. So we're gonna go for 355, which is our 1 rep max. New 1 rep max. I think we got it. Got this. Did it. That was 355. Let's go for 360. Felt like we could have ended that a little better. But 355, we did it. 1 rep max. Now we're just into overtime. Go for that 360. I'm pretty tired. That last portion I had to like push all my breath out. We'll try this one. See if we can get it up. I think it had a good form right there. Gotta double check on the camera with that form. Happy. 355, we did it. 16 weeks. I think we have one more in us at 3.6, or maybe not. I really gotta kind of work within my body. So like in powerlifting, you get 3 chances, right? So I'll probably put the safeties a little bit higher and see where that lands. So it'll be like an unofficial 360. I just want to see the power I need, how far off I'll be from it. I mean, if I could grind it out, that'd be good. But you guys saw that last one. That was pretty good. Shit, I just don't have a spotter. That's what sucks. So that was good though. 355. We'll attempt the 360 for you guys, but we don't know. I'm happy. 355. Took me a while. I wasn't too sure. I think it's like you come in, you don't know where your 1 rep max is. You know, I know that I've done 3, 4, 5 before. So that one was a little higher too. It was like around here. So I had to practice getting into the sternum. But that was a good punch. All right, let's back it off. You know what? I'm satisfied with 345. I don't got a spotter. It's a good point, 10 pounds over our original 1 rep max. So now, I'm debating it. I know I can do the 3.6. We'll see. I want to think about it. We're doing some pulse bench, 310, so that's nice. Kind of all the way back. I'm at 355. So. Heavier than the freaking 360. I don't know why. We had a bad position in there. We did good. 355. I wasn't gonna go for 360. But I have a spotter, and bench is the kind of skittish one. We'll take our win and we'll push forward. Next program. I think for the next program, focus on a straight powerlifting one. So we'll do, we'll either do GCCL or do Bull Mastiff. I really like Bull Mastiff. I feel like that's will get me to like the next phase. Or we could do Anslund 531, which is 4 weeks of like brutal workouts to just specifically target our weakness. Right now our weakness is bench. Just I gotta be used to the fact of being wider, which is smaller range of motion is what's gonna push it more beyond what we do right now. So, but overall it's been a good workout today. Feeling strong, except for that last set. I pause. And then I'm slowly opening wider too. I think when we started, we were probably starting it around here. So I was benching before. I mean, it's not too bad. And then now I'm like here, just around more power. I'm trying to get to here. Just so you see the range of motion probably be on this peg here. So but we did it pretty good. So CT Fletcher motivation helped. If you guys haven't heard it, I am the one. I think I do the mic a little lower too. I feel like I've been talking too loud. I think I turned it around. Yeah, it's facing down now. So it should be pretty okay. I don't want to talk too loud. Overall, I'm pretty happy. The camera's awesome. It is recording a little darker in this area. So, still getting used to adjusting everything. But even if it records darker, it's probably best because then that way I can, in post-process, I can up the exposure. So I'm learning how to photo grade, how to edit and grade in DaVinci Pro. So becoming my own editor. Overall, it's good. I'm happy. After like 2 weeks of not finding any jobs, I'm pretty happy. It's like the one day where something good goes my way, right? Just gotta keep training. If anything, I just get paid for my gym for right now. It's the most important thing. And then I want to go stretch because we gotta squats tomorrow. So I've been stretching my quads, my inner, my backs. So today I'll probably do some hip flexors, really lightweight, probably 150 just to work on this. Tomorrow when we do our squats, we'll be good. And then we're not doing this, we're probably around here now. So we get that good parallel and pop up. Squats is probably the most challenging. Just because you gotta come back up with all that weight. Deadlift, you're pulling up. It's challenging in some way. The squat is the one where, that one's the one. We take the big butts and all that. So the 3 reps. So the sets are not too bad. My body is tired. That 355 got me. It's our last pause rep. And then we'll work on our next sets. Push, no. Oh, the leg up one. I don't even think we need to do these today. We already did our freaking big exercise, so at this point it's really toning everything. So we'll see. So 355, now we're doing 310 for reps. So it's a big upgrade. And that's where we're gonna sit at now, at 60%. It's gonna be about 355. So heavy after the 6'5". Yeah, we're good. Tired. So, I don't know why Alex makes us do more bench after your PR. Are getting painful. Body's tired. I used up all my reserves. For sure that 360 would have been very painful. So we're gonna move over time. So we're gonna keep going. We still have we're gonna do 2 more sets, and then we have, what else we have today? We have lat pull downs and the cock roll, hammer curls, so not too bad. Just have to finish these sets. I'll probably just do 2 reps on that. We finished up our PR, so already built up to the adrenaline spike, and then now you're kind of dropped off. So I got the pre-workout in us, so. And I have to figure out what program I'll do next. I really don't know. I'm trying to think what we can do. I'm thinking something, probably hypertrophy. I don't want to go with the powerlifting, so I want to see how far we can go. But that'll be tomorrow, depending on how we do tomorrow. If we do pretty good and we break our PRs, then obviously we'll switch something less crazy, or we can go straight into like a powerlifting program and just focus on building up our PRs again. So we'll do probably TSA, sounds like a good one, or since I'm older I need something more active, so it'll be either TSA or Bull Mastiff is okay except for the AMRAPs. I think that's what probably would kill me. But Bull Mastiff's pretty quick. It's only like one main variation and a bunch of accessory works. So that's kind of why I like that one instead of all this stuff for power specifically. Plus it'd be nice to document that. So we already have GCCL. We have the big ones up already. Power build. What's the other one? I forgot the other one I did. So it's either gonna be TSA or Bull Mastiff. Or Con, we want to get huge. The Con is 5 days. I don't want to work out 5 days. I like 4-day workouts. Alright, let's go. Did we already do 2 reps? No, we didn't. No, we did. This is our last set. So this is all you have to do. Oh, we're tired. That's it. Let's go do lat pull downs. So we're gonna do our lats. 205s. That is light. Probably do higher for this set. But we're okay. I'm gonna do 220. I'm super strong. Tomorrow we got squats. Squats would be interesting. I don't know how much we'll get. Today's any indication, I'll probably hit 510, 520. Ultimate goal would be to hit 600. But it's gonna be another year. Only 5 sets. I gotta work on my ankles. So I'll do some leg extend and some back extensions as a stretch. Get our back ready for tomorrow. We'll do some hips and then we'll stretch. Once we get all the stretching out of the way, we should be pretty good. So For these movements, you want to focus on the power. You don't really care too much about the slow stuff, especially when you're doing heavier weight. It's all about that power you exert. 5 reps and we done. PR day done. And we're done. Let's do some rear pulls. That's a good weight. Let's go. What's next? This last one's not too serious. This is mostly work on our, slightly on our vertebrae. On our squats tomorrow. Let's go. What do we have next? That's some Crocs. Yep. Do some croc rolls, 5 on each side. I'm already done with this workout. Pretty light. It's only 2 sets, so I'll be done. I think I might do some front squats just to stretch out. Probably do some lower down squats, kind of get in that motion. So it'll be pretty good though. Tomorrow we're gonna squat 500, so gotta get our body ready. Gotta eat a lot. I already had like 3,000 calories already today. So croc rolls, it's not meant to be like a slow exercise. It's meant to be just power, pushing it all the way through. Chinese lifters primarily use this. I think we had like 90s. You could probably do 90s. These are good just for explosiveness. I think it's actually one of my favorite exercises. Slow and steady. So, we'll see. That was a good workout though. Almost done. Hour workout. Our resting period is going down slightly just because we don't need to recover as much. I think it's a good thing about 70s Powerlifter is that beginning portion we're doing like a buttload of reps. It's pretty good. I think one thing, if I do have to criticize Bowmaster and Alex Monthly sets, Bowmaster tapers off towards the end, so the end kind of feels slow. but seeing this workout, I think Bowmaster is probably more well-rounded, because once you get to 400 pounds, 500 pounds, then really all you need is like two reps, because you're already dying. Your body doesn't need that much time to recover. So that's kind of why I rested Friday, Saturday, Sunday, to get my body ready. I think at PH3, the rest period was about a week. You had a deload day Monday, the squat, bench, deadlift, and then you rested Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This was 3 days, and then Friday was the PR. But that one was a PR same day. Last time we did that too was the last program. Power Build was the same day PR. I mean, it makes sense if you're gonna do like a competition, right? But you're not always PRing in competition, so we have this, hammer curl, and then we're done. Hopefully the footage is not as close up as it was last time. I really want to stretch though. I'd rather finish this up, go stretch for like a good hour, massage machine, everything. So you guys don't have straps, they're good. You don't want your weakness to be a freaking grip, especially when you're not competing. You're competing, then yeah. I was late. We're done. So now we're gonna rest. We're in our last two. I'm gonna do 60, just because I want to go stretch. And it's sweaty as heck though. Glycerol makes you forget the oxidant. And just 5 reps each side. We're almost done. One more set. Good PR week. It's gonna be psyched for deadlifts, bench, squats. I think for deadlift we're gonna break by 10. Of course, 475 was moving smooth last week, so we'll be ready. I think right now I just want to stretch. I'll do some pre-stretches today, and then we're done. So we're going to do some deep squats to work on our stretching today. And I'll do back extensions and hips. I still gotta go home and work. stretch. So I'll probably do 150. Just do one arm. Oh, easy peasy. No, I don't want to go heavier because we have squats tomorrow. I was just doing it to open my hips for tomorrow. So I'll probably do this 2 sets. We're at 155. Usually we do max out. There's no point right now. Tomorrow though, our main one. Tomorrow is when the pain starts. Overhead presses, whatever. Overhead we can do like in the morning, so we can rest the full 12 hours. Like I almost want to skip overhead press, just so I can fully rest for squats and for deadlift. All right. I feel like that's good. Freaking hate. So weak my legs, right? We'll do 110 for the wide ones. Done. Let's go dry this thing up. Be our last kind of workout of the day. Also just focusing on that stretch. I'm not gonna add weight today, just because I just want to focus on getting my deep stretch in. That felt good. That back stretch. That was a good workout, I think. I'm excited. I think getting a good workout like today really gets you going for the week. So you know you're gonna knock out the whole week. It's kind of crazy if you think about it. First week, it's like your body's sore, everything's swollen. You don't know how you're gonna survive. I'm pretty sure I live way thicker. Now it's like your body just condenses down. So you're freaking. I don't think I look as big as like when I started the week, the workouts. But definitely in terms of mass, my body weight remained the same, but my lifting power has gone up. So I think some of that fat got converted to power. And I'm feeling freaking solid. I feel like a trunk. I think if I keep my intake up with my protein this week, today, right now we're at like 140, so I still have like 40 grams of protein to eat, so I'll probably get like a protein shake after this, and that should cover that gap. So after that, we'll hit the 200 grams today. Carbs, we're at around 200 grams. Fats, we went over. We're like at 80 grams. So that was bad. But tomorrow, probably for breakfast, we'll have over 3 or 4 eggs. 4 eggs probably. That's it. Plain, probably like a whole wheat bread with butter and peanut butter, protein shake, and that would probably be around 50 grams of protein. 60, and then after the 60 grams we'll go into lunch. We'll have probably turkey, ground beef. I have a bunch of ground beef, so I'll probably do some ground beef, turkey ground beef, we call them sloppy joes. That should cover a lot of protein. Or we can go with ground beef. Well, what I want to do is mix the sloppy joe sauce with the ground beef and then put that into rice. So in that way that would get us our, again, that's like at least another 50 grams. Alright, we're done. Hope y'all enjoy the PR chest day. We heard PR. I'm gonna go stretch, go rest, go eat, and come back tomorrow. We'll do it again. This time for squats, which is gonna be exciting. Squats is like the showstopper. Bench is alright, but when you start loading 5 plates on that rack, that's when like all crap. So it'll be 5 plates plus 2 25s, so that'd be 500. So we're gonna warm up to 400, and then once we get to 400, we'll do 450, we'll do 450, 475, and we'll go into the 500 pounds. And then that's, I just don't want to burn myself out too much. So either we'll go 450 to 500, just a 50-pound difference. But we'll probably do static holds at 500. But or we can do, oh yeah, we'll do single reps to 400, then 420, 4.5 plates, then the 5 plates, and then the 5.5 plates. Should be the 500, so it'll be 455, 475, 500. Then the 500, we're gonna put in 10 pounds. I like going up like 5, so we'll do 10 on each side. That'll be 520. Well, yeah, we'll do 520 and we'll knock it out. That way we burn out at 520, we're done. We went up on our 1 rep max. If we don't make it, we'll lower it 510. Then that would be your second. That'll still be our 1 rep max, basically. So we did 500 last time, and it was probably like a struggle 500, so it'll be good. See you guys.